Hey, hello, thank you for watching this video. My name is Benny, hi, and welcome to my adventure. In this video I will show you my process of creating a self-portrait of this face totally in VR, drawn by hand. Yes, you heard it right, VR, virtual reality. I will start with showing you my process and then translating it to a VR model. If you didn't notice already, this whole video is a first in everything for me. It's the first video I create, so it's the first time I take you on a journey with me. It's the first VR self-portrait I am drawing, and it's the first of the first in this year, the launch date of this video. So a lot of firsts, but let's get started and hopefully you enjoy this video. Before we start drawing in VR, I'm collecting some images to get some inspiration in the first place and to get a mood going. Okay, I think it's time to take some pictures for reference. It's the part I don't like. I don't like taking pictures of myself. But hey, it's a self-portrait, so it's gotta be me. Let's do it. Well, we got our pictures now, so let's set them up in VR and let's start drawing. Like you see here, when I start creating a model, something I usually start sketching in VR. I prefer in VR because most things you sketch on is in 2D. And it has to be 3D in the end. So I took the reference pictures, put them in a cross so I can sketch them out first flat and then I convert them in a 3D shape. So I have a feeling where everything is supposed to be in the end. By doing this you have some guides and it gives you some safety borders to draw on. Before we go any further, I am not a drawing pro, but I love drawing. I'm learning by doing, so this video is built the same way, and that's the same way how I approach VR drawing. I have some basic skills drawing with pencil and paper. So if you have basic drawing skills, you can draw in VR. If you have the VR tools, of course. The fun thing in VR is it's not really that different. You have a 3D space. That's it. You live in your own drawing. It's kind of relaxing, really. While watching my eye, the drawing part, the sketching part is almost done. The next thing we do is filling up the model, the sketch. It helps seeing the shape of the 3D model and you won't be distracting of all the lines you see, because it's a 3D model, you see the lines that are far away. So it could be distracting. So it helps if you fill it up. It can be very rough. So it's just basically get a feeling what the shape should be. The model is ready now to add some detail with the colors of the reference photo. If you look closer to the reference photo or any photo, you can see that picture, the face has several color areas, and I'm trying to mimic this in my drawing. So I pick the color from the reference picture and paint it on the place I think it should be. In the end, when all the colored parts will come together, you get the total package and a totally final rendered drawing. Okay, the eye and nose are ready for now. Let's go to the mouth. At this moment I noticed I was a bit distracted. I wasn't paying the good amount of attention to the colored areas and was more like freestyling here. So I lost myself a bit, but focus on the colored areas. If you keep doing that, it will take you to the end. It's strange, by the way, to get distracted in VR. You are already in a closed environment, can't see anything in the real world with the glasses on, and still I get distracted. Maybe it's the endless possibilities you have in VR. It feels so natural, the drawing in space, that you most likely, if you went into it, you will freestyle a lot. And freestyle in my head is just getting lost and having fun, of course. But it's not good for the focus. If you want to go from A to B, it's good to keep you focused on the target. For me, that means working with a plan. Anyway, focus on the drawing again. It's going well. You see the more and more is coming together. It's good to combine on any certain moment the pieces you already drawn. You get a feeling of the total package in a pretty early stage, and you know if you're doing the right thing. Well, knowing, I think I am on the right path. It's starting to look like me, so something is going well. Speaking of, what do you think? I'd love to see some reactions and your opinion of what I'm doing here and the total video. Like I said, it's a learning process. I'd love to hear what you think. After showing my moves again, we will start with filling up some bigger parts. First up is the chin and the neck. We approach that the same way with the colored areas, and this way the neck will also slowly come together. Now let's go a bit higher. My forehead, same approach. And combining it with the side of my head, some part of it, and closing it up with the other parts I already have. So filling in the gaps. I must say, it's getting a bit creepy to see myself in front of me, knowing it's not a mirror. It's drawn, it's in 3D, it's really a unique experience. I guess that's the good thing. It feels like looking in a mirror with a real-time filter on my face. We reached my ear. That was difficult to draw. It has a lot of shapes, a lot of color areas, and the reference was a big help here, because ears, same with hands and feet, are pretty difficult to draw. The only thing that helps is practice and doing a lot. And I didn't draw a lot of ears, so this was a new one for me. And also strange, if you look closer to an ear, what a strange organ it is. Really, look at it. It's strange. I don't know. The drawing so far is like a mask, and the head has more to it than just the front. So the other parts are also important, but these are a bit easier because they are bigger and doesn't have or doesn't need to have so much detail as the face itself. The shape is more important, that makes it recognizable. So I built the rest with big strokes to get the perfect shape, and after that I put some details in it so it makes the whole visual, the whole picture complete. Let's start adding some hair, since I still have it. Looking at the model, I hope I can enjoy my hair for a while. No hair could be very handy. For example, no problem with your hair when putting on the VR headset. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway, I first focus on the hair that started in my neck and eventually close the gap to my forehead. The last part is the top of my head because that needs some details again. The look of your hair is very important in who you are, so I want to put some detail in that part too. With the detailed hair, I of course used the same approach, checking the color in the reference, trying to mimic that in my drawing, and creating the style of hair I have. This way I get the closest look I have in real life and have the style I love from the research pictures I did earlier. Because still this is a combination, it's a self-portrait, but I fell in love with some styles I saw in the research. And I'm trying to put that in this illustration, in this VR drawing, in a way that it's still me, but in the style I like. Finally, let's wrap this drawing with some details, and let's put something below the head, the neck, because it's floating right now and it's a bit strange. So I think it needs a shirt or some kind of torso. This was the way I created my self-portrait. To show off a bit more, I will show you some final renders. Have fun. this was it. This was my first video. Hope you like it. Please press the button below. It really helps to push me in the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment below with some tips, tricks, or some things you love and some things you don't love. Follow me on this artist adventure. I have some other ideas of new videos coming up. So I hope to see you soon in the new video. Thank you for watching again and see you later. Bye bye.